How's it going, Rogues Gallery, and welcome to our very first Universes spoiler video. This is going to be kind of interesting because I am still new to this game, so I don't know exactly how good these cards are. I've played a couple games here and there with the like the Trigun and the Cowboy Bebop decks, and some of the My Hero Academia stuff, as you may have seen on my live stream, but I'm still pretty new to the game, so I'm going to rely on a lot of you out there to tell me just how good these cards are. I'm also very excited for this because this is an anime that is near and dear to me. One of my favorite anime of all time, Yu Yu Hakusho. And not only that, one of the best and coolest arcs in anime shonen history, the Dark Tournament arc. So I will be spoiling one of the characters for the Dark Tournament art and 8 of their supporting cards. So we're going to 9 cards today. 9 cards. The character that we're going to be spoiling is Suzuki, which is, they are the master of disguise, the man of 999 faces. They're initially at the Dark Tournament as like an old man, and then they take a couple different forms over the course of the fight. Notably, like kind of like this clown form, but that's not what Suzuki ends up looking like. But, well, let's just kind of get into it. Pretty exciting stuff. I am a big fan, like I said, of Yu Yu Hakusho. So, let's go to the overlay and showcase the 9 cards that we're going to talk about today. So, here we have Suzuki. So this is like the kind of jester clown outfit that Suzuki rocks during his fight with Genkai in the Dark Tournament arc. And as you can see, this is their character. And now let me kind of pull up image bigger for myself so I can read this properly. So as you can see, I think Suzuki actually has some pretty cool abilities here in Universes. Like I said, I'm still kind of a noob here, so take my card evaluation with a grain of salt, but I mean, enhance, discard a card, draw a card seems pretty sweet. You got that, that loot effect. You also have enhance, commit. You may try to block this attack with the top card of your discard pile, so being able to block with your discard pile seems really, really good. And then you also have response, tenacious. After you take damage, ready this card. So if you take some damage, you can ready them and then enhance commit later. So Suzuki blocks really well, and you have like this card filtering mechanic. Also, you can see the 6 hand size and the 27 life. I think the abilities just kind of like on paper seem really, really good. Card filtering and then being able to block from the top of your deck seems very interesting to me. So yeah, I kind of dig where this is going. Let's show off some of the supporting cards here. So we have beautiful card Strike. So as you know, if you're a fan of the anime or manga, Suzuki calls himself the Suzuki the Beautiful, right? This card is let's see, it's got it's a 4 high, 4 damage, and it says EX2 enhance, discard 1 or more momentum. This attack gains +2 speed for each momentum used to pay the cost of this ability. That seems pretty good, right? Once again, I'm still new to the game, but I'm a pretty big fan of anything that gives you more speed, so you have a higher chance to hit. This card is a common card, so this could be something that you pick up frequently, like in limited formats and like draft and limited. The next card that we have, let's see, this one is going to be along similar, at least naming lines. We have Beautiful Energy Blast. So this one is a 2 block high, but for its own attacks, it is a 3 mid. Beautiful Energy Blast, combo enhance, draw a card. Pretty sweet. You may change this attack's zone. Also, pretty sweet. This is a UC card, right? So this is a bit higher rarity than the common. And yeah, this seems quite good, right? Does 5 damage on hit, and having that 3 speed that you can change the attack zone is very interesting. Combo enhanced, draw a card seems pretty good. So yeah, this seems like a fairly good and pushed card for for any deck that can run this, to be honest. Also, it's ranged, combo ranged. Yeah, seems good. Next card we have is the Dimensional Sphere. So this is when Suzuki is pretending to be the old man. I think it's like Onji, something like that. I don't remember his name quite well. Let me look it up. Onji, yes. But this card is a it's another attack. It says response after you block with this card, remove the blocked attack from the game. When this card leaves the card pool, remove it. And it also has enhance. If this attack is not blocked, draw 2 cards and discard a card. This is a rare. This card seems sweet. And once again, any kind of like card advantage or card filtering in any card game to me seems really, really good. And it only does 1 damage, but it has like 5 speed. So I think being able to pump up the damage on this card is pretty good, and having like a base 5 speed seems good. It is a mid attack, but yeah, seems pretty sweet. This is like I said, this is a rare. All right, we have a bit of a spicier one next, right? So let's get to one of the higher rarity cards. So this is UR. This is Suzuki Flurry. So this is a 5 high speed and a 5 damage. Enhanced, discard 1 momentum. Your rival must discard 1 card as an additional cost to try to block this attack. Really, really solid. And enhanced, this attack gets plus X damage, where X is equal to the number of cards you've drawn this combat phase, max 5, unless your character is Suzuki. So we've seen other cards that let you draw, and Suzuki himself lets you draw, right? So just a great way to synergize with your character and pump up the damage. Yeah, seems pretty solid, especially with Suzuki. But I really like that first effect, right? The enhanced, discard momentum. Your rival must discard 1 card as an additional cost to try to block this. So it just rips cards out of their hands, so you can have a much wider attack, which I dig quite a bit. All right, let's go back to some uncommons. This one is a foundation. So this one is a beautiful Suzuki. It's first form commit, discard 2 cards and draw 2 cards. Pretty sweet. And then Suzuki enhance, tenacious. Your attack gets +1 speed. Big fan of anything that gives you +1 speed, right? So I dig this card quite a bit. Seems pretty good in both constructed and limited from my limited, card evaluation space. The next card that we have here is Master of 1,000 Faces. So this is when Suzuki is in the old man form in Onji. This is another foundation. Master of 1,000 Faces, enhance, flip. If either player has discarded a card from their hand, this combat phase, this range attack gets +2 or -2 damage. I dig that, right? So we have the discard, the draw 2, or the filter effect on Suzuki. So you can do that and then activate this, which is pretty cool, and giving like a -2 damage is pretty great, or +2 if that's what you're kind of floating with. This is a common card. It's just a 1, what is this? 1 difficulty foundation. So this seems like a pretty solid role player, right? Especially since it's a common card. Seems like it can be quite good in limited, right? So I dig it. The next card, oh yeah. Buff, we got big chungus here. So this is Steel Muscle Explosion. Another foundation. Response, after you discard this card from your hand to pay a cost, draw a card. This seems really good with Suzuki's ability, right? So it's draw a card, and then you discard this and draw an extra card. And then also it's just kind of a foundation. Also a common. Seems quite good. Yeah, I think this card is sweet. Just a great all-around role player for what you're trying to do here. And then we have, let's see, the next card, and the final card is it Uratogi? Is that how you pronounce it? I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen the anime. I have also read the manga, but just saying this out loud, I don't know. It's been a little while. Uratogi Expertise. This is another, this one's actually an ally, right? So this is a unique ally. It says form commit, draw a card, only playable if you have played an attack this turn. And then team Uratogi form, build 1 foundation that shares 3 symbols with your character from your discard pile, only playable if your character has the team Uratogi trait. This is a rare. It's difficult for me to evaluate the allies because I'll be honest, I don't played a ton with allies, but this also seems like it really fits into this Suzuki kind of card pool that they're really going with here, especially like commit, draw a card. It seems pretty good. Anything that lets you draw a card in this game seems really good because those cards double as attack and defense. Yeah, seems very solid. And from that, we are back at Suzuki. And just to recap Suzuki himself, Enhance. Discard a card, draw a card. Oh, I guess you discard first. So you discard first and then draw a card. So it makes stuff like that foundation that lets you draw a card when you discard like that much better. So you'll discard it first and then draw 2. Yeah. Yeah, seems pretty good. Let me know what you think of all this stuff in the comments down below. Yeah, I just like this kind of like card filtering, this card advantage. Seems pretty sweet. Yeah. If you're a long-time Universes player, let me know what your evaluation of Suzuki is down below. And yeah, very, very cool stuff. Once again, huge fan of Yu Yu Hakusho. So it is great to be able to spoil some of these. And I'm going to be opening up some product for the Dark Tournament. So I'm pretty excited for that. Gonna be very nostalgic for me. If you like the video, you know, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of Universes down below. Are you an old school Yu Yu Hakusho fan like me? Do you really think the Dark Tournament arc is one of the coolest anime arcs, or at least the shonen anime arcs in history like I do? Come on, man. It's like form the foundation for like tournament arcs everywhere. So cool. So thanks so much for watching, everyone. And big shout out to Universes for sending me these preview cards to share with everyone. Yeah. Thanks for watching. All right. See you later.